Creative Space Academy is the place to be. Implement it. Creative Space Academy, where the community is for me.
All right, let's talk, because today I need you to understand something that most business owners completely overlook. You are not just running a business, you are running a media company. It doesn't matter if you sell products, services, or even just ideas. If people don't know who you are, if they don't see you, hear you, or engage with your content, then guess what? They aren't buying from you. So today I'm breaking it all down for you. 1, why every single business, including yours, is actually a media company. 2, how to choose the right media platforms so your message actually reaches the right people. And 3, how to stop wasting time on platforms that don't serve your business and start doubling down on the ones that do. This is one of those game-changing episodes that's going to shift the way you think about marketing forever. So lock in, let's get it. All right, first things first, I need you to shift your mindset. You are in the media business. I don't care if you're a coach, a consultant, an e-commerce store owner, a real estate agent, or a pastor. Your business is media. Think about the biggest brands in the world. Nike, Apple, Tesla. Yeah, they sell shoes, phones, and cars. But what do they really do? They create content. They tell stories. They make you feel something before you ever pull out your wallet. That's the power of media. And if you're not thinking the same way, you're already behind. But here's where most businesses mess up. They spray their message everywhere, hoping it lands with someone somewhere. Let me tell you right now, hope is not a marketing strategy. You got to be intentional. You got to know exactly where your audience is and what type of media they actually consume. This is where it all comes back to your perfect customer avatar. Because if you don't know who you're talking to, how are you going to know where to talk to them? Listen, if your audience is on LinkedIn, why are you spending all your time making TikToks? If your ideal customer listens to podcasts, why aren't you launching one? If they hang out in Facebook groups, why are you ignoring that platform? Your media strategy should be built around where your audience already is. Now, I see business owners make this mistake all the time. They jump on whatever's trending instead of committing to the platforms that actually work for their audience. Let me tell you something. Chasing trends is a shortcut to burnout. Instead, you need to pick 1 or 2 platforms and go all in. Because when you focus on the right media, you create a real connection with your audience, and that's what makes people purchase what you are selling. 1, having great content and building those relationships. All right, so let's get practical. What are your options when it comes to media, and how do you pick the right one? Here are the biggest media platforms and how they match different types of businesses and audiences. Video: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram Reels. Perfect if your brand is visual. Coaches, influencers, e-commerce. Fitness trainers, personal brands. Works best for an audience 18-40 years old who love fast, engaging content, visual and audio podcasts, and are great. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, TuneIn, and more. Those are all areas where you can get your message across. These things can be generated with AI, literally. If your audience loves deep conversations, long form content, and learning on the go, this is for you. Works great for coaches, consultants, thought leaders, and educators. And no, you don't have to start with the most expensive equipment. You can literally start with your phone. Yes, your phone. Written content, blogs, LinkedIn, Twitter/X, email newsletters, ideal for B2B brands. If you're wondering what a B2B brand is, that is nothing but business to business. B2C stands for business to customer. Now, if you have professional services, or maybe you are an entrepreneur, you're going to need to get on it. If your audience prefers long form insights and authority building, this is where you want to be. Social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Now it's Elon's X, LinkedIn, Pinterest. I like to call these the big 5. Why? I am glad you asked me. I call them the big 5 because your audience is going to be one of them, and you can't go wrong. The most versatile, but you got to pick the right platform based on where your people actually engage, where the most of them are. For example, Gen Z and millennials love Instagram and TikTok, but business pros thrive on LinkedIn. Millennials depend on where they are. If they are geriatric millennials, just saying to make me feel old, millennials will be primary on Facebook. However, they will be on Instagram as well. Gen Z and Gen Alpha, TikTok, and anything quick, you got their attention. However, in all of this, y'all, you have to build a relationship with your audience. The key here is simple. Stop trying to do everything. Pick 1 or 2 platforms and get really, really good at those. Let me tell you something. Success isn't about doing more. It's about doing what works. I say it again. Success isn't about doing more. It's about doing what works. If you find your audience is obsessed with your YouTube videos, double down on that. Create more videos. Like here's a gem. So don't ever say I ain't gave y'all nothing. Do you not know you can export your analytics, load them into ChatGPT, yes, ChatGPT, and ask ChatGPT based off your analytics what you should be doing more? Try it. I promise you, you'll be surprised what it put out to you. Don't look at AI as something that's bad. Work with it. AI thinks way faster than our brain, but it's not human. You're human. You are a real person, which will generate a real connection. If your emails are getting crazy engagement, send more. Yes, send more. Consider a 5-day nurture sequence. Well, what's that, girl? I'm glad you asked. A nurture is a series of emails that help convert leads into customers. If your emails are popping, consider a 10-day, 30-day, or even a 90-day nurture sequence. Creatives, if that is where the attention is, then double down. The thing is, y'all, many of you had some action you just did not know what to do and got nervous. It is okay. It's social media. Rome was not built in a day, neither will your brand either. Now you know what to do if something is popping. Double down. If your podcast is growing week after week, put more energy there. Batch record it. You got the goods. Just get to it. Again, double down. Today's sponsor is the Creative Space Academy, CRM, helping you automate your business so you can build, grow, and scale for 75% less. Stop paying for all these programs when you can only pay for one and get it done. The problem is most people try to do everything at once instead of going deep on what's already working. Many get caught up in multiple streams versus deeper in the stream that is flowing while you think it's a stream and it is, you're only on the surface. My creatives, it's really in the trench, in the ocean you just haven't tapped in yet. The Mariana Trench is one of the deepest places on our planet. The unique thing about the Mariana Trench is this. We haven't even explored it because it's so deep. Wow, did you even know that, you beloved? Yes, you, the talented creator you are, you just haven't went deep enough. This is why many are doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that versus going deep in what is working. Go deep. If you want your brand to be unshakable, you need to become the authority in your space. Part of that is being seen and visible. And that starts with choosing the right media, sticking to it, and showing up consistently. Because remember, your media company first. Let's get the bills paid one more time. Today's sponsor is the Creative Space Academy, CRM, helping you automate your business so you can build, grow, and scale for 75% less. Stop paying for all these programs when you can only pay for one and get it done. All right, let's wrap this up. Here's your homework for the week. Listen, you got some stuff you got to get done, my fellow creative. Step 1, look at where your audience spends their time. This ties into the first part of the marketing system with finding your perfect avatar. Step 2, choose 1 or 2 media platforms that actually make sense for your business. Step 3, go all in on those platforms and start creating content consistently. Because if you're serious about growing your business, if you're ready to stand out and be heard, then you have to think like a media company. Now, it should all make sense now. And true, partnership is not for the weak. It does take work, or you can hire an agency like us and we make it easy. Every major minor company is moving in this direction, and I want you to lead the way and not follow the wave later. Creatives, that's it for today's episode. If this hit home for you, do me a favor, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Until next time, choose your media, own your message, and dominate your space. Finally, let's get the bills paid one more time. Today's sponsor is the Creative Space Academy, CRM, helping you automate your business so you can build, grow, and scale for 75% less. Stop paying for all these programs when you can only pay for one and get it done. Until next time, gotcha.